Say what you say, I can ground pound all day, especially laid with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Color tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you, I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth, get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say. Oops, up off that. Yeah, yes, up off that. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look. Y'all know what day it is. What day is it? What day is it? Is it Thursday? I don't think we have a Thursday. Do we have a Thursday? I don't think we have a Thursday, dog. All right, man, look. Look at who we have here. J Body, what's going on with you? Curtis Young. What's going on? Gee. Oops. All right, man. Look, first, I want to say this. Hit the Tyson bell. Ah! Dude, you know what? I'm getting my theater finally wired up. Okay, I got all the equipment. I took some stuff down. Ms. Biz got on a ladder, did some stuff. And we say, you know what? We're going to get this done professionally. Okay. And we got some people over. I had a horrible headache. I'm still sick, but I was really down yesterday. Let me see. War Room. What up? Hit the like. Make sure you hit the like for a brother one time.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Ooh. Huh? Ooh. Huh? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Hit the Tyson bell. So we got some professional people here. They're going downstairs with the ladder. They're moving stuff around. The dog's barking. They got all the tools. And don't you just feel less of a man? Fellas, don't you just feel less of a man when you are away from the situation, away from the work area, and you're just up there with your wifey? While the men are in the basement, doing all the shit you couldn't do in front of your wife. Hey, look, without a segue, I want to say this too. I had a dream. A good dream. I had a dream, and it's going to be short, but I had a dream that I was a time traveler, and I went back and I visited Muhammad Ali. This is a real dream. I visited the young Muhammad Ali before he beat Sonny Liston, and I just spilled all the shit. I told him that he was going to get Parkinson's. I told him that there was going to be a great fighter by the name of Mike Tyson that you will see, but you'll never get a chance to fight. He said, I'll whoop him. I said, you'll never get a chance to fight him. I told him how he was going to win all his fights and all those things. And he was like, wait, he said, what's his name? Mike Tyson. I said, yeah. I said, you wouldn't believe. He's trained by Customato. He said, Customato, the one who trained Floyd Patterson, get his ass whipped by Sonny Liston. I'm like, yeah, but this guy's going to be crazy. It was a wonderful dream. Anyway, it's funny. I go back to the present, and it's because of me that Ali was able to call all his fights. It was because of me that he talked so much. Like, I'm going to get all this out before, I suffer from Parkinson's, right? He was looking forward to Mike Tyson talking about get him. It was a weird, strange dream. It was a very self-centered dream. Anyway, I'll be trying to tell him what to do. And yeah, right. You go over there. The wifey is like, hey, go down there and see what they're doing. I'm like, and that's the least I can do. so what are you doing? I'm going to go through the ceiling and I'm going to go around here and go through your back room. And that's how I would do it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And that's the Black Two Sugars. All right, man, look. Real quick, Mark Breland. Mark Breland, he spoke back he responded to Floyd Money Mayweather. Let's see because if you don't know, Floyd Mayweather big up Mark Breland with perfect timing. Okay, after Deontay the Bronze Bomber lost to Tyson Gypsy King Fury, their third fight, he big up Mark Breland, gave a quick little slight to Malik Scott. Malik Scott picked it up like, I know what you're doing. Malik Scott like, I know what you're doing. He probably had the cigar with him like, I know exactly what you're doing, brother. But Mark Breland, he responded. Everybody, make sure you go to my Twitter, join the Shut Up Club. Follow me on Twitter. That's Biz Adult, please. Hold on. So, I'm still sick. That's all right, though. We're going to work. Here we go. Can you guys see? Let me see if you can see instead of asking guys. Can you guys see? Like, you can say, yeah, because I can't even see y'all. When I share the screen, I go right to the screen I'm sharing. I can't even see your comments or anything. All right, so here we go. Mark Breland, he says, damn, do I have to read this? This is like super long. Okay. That's what she said. So I have never gotten to know this man on a personal level. Funny, because Mark Breland never really had anything nice to say about Mayweather. I digress. I've had more than a few conversations with his uncle Roger. We love you, boy. And a couple with his father. Wow. So from only knowing Floyd Mayweather from his showmanship personality, you only think you know a little about him. Facts, Mark Breland, that's what you got wrong, right? You just responded to what you thought about him, looking at his showmanship. This is beautiful. I think this is humbling. We all should do this. That happened to me in Vegas. Yeah, people come up, Showbiz, I don't like you. You don't like me? You don't even know me. Got to know me? Hey, you want a beer? It's like, dude, you're cool. You know what I mean? So, but hold on. Getting to know him on a more personal level, I'll say this. His ring IQ is only a quarter of his business IQ. Wow. And that's impressive. Wow. He changed the entire game. Facts. And any boxer that don't appreciate that, what he's doing for the culture and his dedication to the sport, got a personal problem with themselves. Mark Breland. You've got to respect him. Just looking at fighters paychecks before him, changing the game. Yeah, facts. Before Floyd Mayweather, absolutely. Fighters paychecks were different. So beautiful. My era and the ones before didn't what? Oh, here we go. Didn't know we were the prize, and definitely didn't know how to use our value to negotiate our on our terms. No matter your personal feelings about him outside the ring, numbers don't lie. Look back at the age he was when he beat some of the pound for pound greats. I appreciate his post, and it would only be someone like him to not care who liked his post or not. Facts. Because he cannot and will not be controlled. 100. Okay. Beautiful. All coming from Mark Breland. Beautiful. What say you? Look, I want to say this. Him giving his love to Floyd Mayweather changing the game. Okay. Floyd Mayweather is kind of like the Eddie Murphy when it comes to black comics. Okay. Let me tell you what I mean. How can I say this? He's the Michael Jackson of pop. Okay, hold on. Let me get this right. So look, there were many before him doing what he did, what Floyd Mayweather did. Big facts. Okay. Hold on. Let me pause this. There were many people doing what Floyd Mayweather did before him, but those people were stepping stones to allow for somebody to just blow the roof off of it, right? Jack Johnson Jack Johnson, first recognized as the first black heavyweight champion. Jack Johnson was doing things like that. The showmanship, being smart with his money, picking and choosing who he fights based on the money. A lot of people always bring up Jack Johnson didn't fight a lot of black fighters after a while. Well, it wasn't because he was afraid of black fighters. He would get paid shit for fighting a black fighter. He said, I'm only going to fight white fighters. Remember, well, I'm not sure, but look him up. That's what he said. But that was on a financial level. All right. Owning his own business, doing those things. But, people after Muhammad Ali doing the same type of thing. You had people like Roy Jones Jr. having his own promotion company before Floyd did it. All right. But they were taking the hits, and Floyd was learning from those hits that they were taking. And then he grabbed all the best parts, right? Oscar De La Hoya also. He grabbed all the best parts. Hey, Jack Dempsey, the first $1 million fighter, all right? So he grabbed all their best parts, their best qualities, and then TBE, the best ever, the best to do it, all right? That's what Michael Jackson did. You look at the moonwalk, people back in the day who was tap dancing was doing the moonwalk a long time ago. Okay, Sammy Davis Jr. was, come on, all right? But Mike grabbed the best elements. James Brown, he was doing James Brown. He was doing everybody's act, but he put it on steroids, okay? He took it from the streets. He took it from this. He took it from that. Floyd Mayweather did the same thing. That's why he encompasses all those things. And Mark Breland's absolutely right. Let me see. Showbiz, a better way to box and television. But Biz, what are the odds? I love that joke is finally appreciated because I did that so long ago. Let me stop sharing. So real quick, before I talk about Anthony AJ, we got so much to talk about. Okay, before I talk about Anthony AJ Joshua, did you guys see? Look, man, I'm sorry. Later on, I'm going to go live. You guys see it already for the press conference, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rollie Romero. And I know you guys are saying, ShowBizz, what the hell? Why are you promoting this fight? I'm sure you got, this is a cherry pick, easy fight. How many of you guys feel that way? Holla at me in the war room. Holla at me while I get my black two sugars. Holla at me. I know y'all saying, what the hell? Huh? Huh? I don't. Me. Nah. Okay. Well, here's my thing. I don't. Well, look. Hold on. Top of the morning, Biz. Feeling better today? I am feeling better. Thank you so much. I'm not feeling my best, but I'm feeling better. It'll be so. Thank you. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I love being entertained. It doesn't take much for me. I know that. I'm happy to see two people punch each other. So at that point, I'm almost at max entertainment. If someone gets jawed, like if someone gets jawed in the face, I'm almost at max entertainment. So I know it doesn't take much. But I just know with these two guys, they're knuckleheads, okay? Not in a dumb sense, which we got to talk about this. They're just young with vigor and just, you're going to have to take the filter, add a filter because the filter is going to be off naturally. Let me show you what Rollie Romero is on. Is Rollie going to connect? I don't think so. Okay. But it's not even, he's going to throw the flip flops. Tank Davis going to box. And leading up to it is going to be just tons of shit. All right. So hold on. Hold on. Let me share this for you guys. A little phlegm from all the coughing. The phlegm is disgusting. All right. So here we go. Here we go, Romero, right here. I mean, just before I hit play, I shared this on my Instagram, and I'm sorry. It made me laugh. Am I a big fan of Gervonta Tank Davis? Yes. But I tell you guys all the time, as a man, as long as I've been a man, okay, I'm just not sensitive. I'm not a sensitive guy. Hold on. Showbiz, the next level of boxing entertainment. Thank you so much. Let's go. Wait, I don't hear anything. Do you? Oh, here it is. Let's go. Wait. First of all, this is what he says. I wonder what this dumb F. This is his quote. I'm wondering. This is post. I wonder what this dumb F is going to come up with to say at the press conference tomorrow, which is today. I'm going live, bro. This is going to be hysterical. This stupid MF can't even speak. Neither can I right now. But please, everybody sit back.
You Philippine motherfucker look for real? Yeah. Best in the building. Y'all talking about that? Yeah. He's made the most money.
Take going at it, and don't make up. Y'all stop that, man. Y'all stop that, man. Y'all brothers, man.
Look back and make sure I don't. Look back and make sure I don't.
Okay. Everybody hit the
like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Okay. Look, that was low. And I must admit, Gervonta Tank Davis is somebody who, as a kid, looked like, he had a wingworm, a poke out belly button, and a smelly diaper. He was a badass kid. Hold on. Rollie post conference gonna be exactly like that. Hey, I know. Look, here's my thing, bro. Rollie is trolling. All right, Gervonta Tank Davis, I understand everything he says. Okay, but he grabbed the worst parts and he's all right. Gervonta Tank Davis, he does look like one of those kids, you know what I mean, that'll egg your house, put a tack behind your tire and set you back for months. Back in the hood, back when I was younger, we used to pull tricks and pranks. Looking back now, was setting parents back for months. Look, nobody can afford a flat tire. I remember my best friend at the time, who's in jail right now, by the way. All right. He's in jail for a long time. I love you. Okay. But I remember him taking air out of tires in the parking lot, bro. And I'm talking about mini tires. And we're in the hood. Parents can't afford that shit. We used to see people lose their jobs just taking the air out the tire. Just a flat for seasons. They never could get it towed. They never got anybody who can fill the tire. For seasons, you'll see a car on flat from summer, fall, just for seasons. That's how pissed broke we were in the hood. Hold on. No war room without me. Uh-oh. That's how piss poor we were in the hood. Okay. That's Tank. That's Tank. Now, look, Rollie, you better be careful. Okay. Gervonta Tank Davis isn't playing any damn games. And I guess neither is Rollie Romero. Everybody, hold on. Y'all asking me to hit the like. Let's hit the like.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Okay, my man said flat tire. That's gangster. I mean, we were 7, 9 years old. He was the first one I know. I didn't know you could let out the air out the tire like that. You know what I mean? I may have done it once or twice, mama. I mean, that's what I get for being a follower. Don't be a follower, all right? I did. I was, 9 years old, but I didn't let it all out. I start seeing the effects of it. Like, hold on, dog. Kids crying, mama's hitting the damn it, because we'll watch him in the morning. Who the hell? Which one of y'all nappy-headed ass kids? Okay. But, I digress. Listen, that's Tank. And my thing is this. Look, Rollie, he probably feels he's going to knock out Tank. I'm serious. He probably feels he's going to knock out Tank. All right. Let me share this again. He probably feels he's going to knock out Tank, but I'm going to tell you, not by doing this. Okay? You're not going to knock him out with this slow lack of foot movement, lack of defense, wide shots. You're not dropping the jab. You're not going to knock him out like this. I mean, you may feel that you cannot, but it ain't happening like this. That's me. I fight. This is how I fight. All right, that's why I'm talking behind the mic and not fighting. This is me. Okay. All right, you ain't beating a prize fighter like that. Okay. I'm sorry, but this is funny. It is funny and it is fun. Look, baby. But my thing is, you're gonna mess around and piss Gervonta Tank Davis off, which Caleb Plant has. Dude, did you hear what Canelo Alvarez said? Canelo Alvarez said that this is the most angry he's been towards a fighter. This is the most angry he's been towards a fighter. I'm trying to think. I've seen him pissed off against Floyd, Danny Jacobs. I've seen him mad, really about to fight. Like, you got to hold him back and he about to scrap. Canelo's always pissed off. Canelo, look, that's another thing about Canelo. He's extremely intense. People see the red hair and the freckles and the real bright skin, and they think, oh, soft Canelo. No, he's the meanest guy on the block. Let me tell you something. Let me run this by you. The pretty kid, the pretty boy, is the meanest guy on the block. Look. I'm a maybe not all the time, but I'm gonna run this by you. That kid with the bright blue eyes and the big curly hair, like my son, the freckles, he is the meanest kid on the block. You want to know why? Because he's been tested time and time again, because everybody saw him as soft. Bro, I'm serious. When you are mean looking and you look dirty and grimy, you ain't been tested. That's why you're a bully. You ain't been tested. You look mean. So you start using your looks. You punch your kid, they don't punch you back. But that freckled face, cutesy wootsy kid, the Muhammad Ali, the Sugar Ray Leonards of the world, Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo Alvarez's, those kids, I hear you, Ted. Those kids been tested. And those kids be snapping. A lot of those kids be the meanest ones. They be the meanest ones. Especially women. Have you ever seen a pretty girl get mad? Have you ever seen a pretty girl get angry? Bro, hit the like on that one. Everybody, hit the like on that one.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Huh? Forgive me for not knowing. Is Rollie a mandatory for Tank? Yeah, but that's not the main reason why. Tank just need a cherry for right now after the Mario Barrios fight. Not in our hood. Okay. But in mine, bro, let me tell you something. Not all the pretty boys or the pretty girls are the toughest ones. Not all of them. But the baddest one, the one that ends up whooping the mean, ugly motherfucker. The one that ends up beating him is always the pretty girl or the pretty boy. Always. The one that ends up beating the bully is the one that's getting tired of getting bullied. He's the one that ends up cracking the code. Look at Dennis Rodman and look at Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman, look at him. That dude looks like a booger. Michael Jordan's the best one. Look at Pippen. Who's the greatest heavyweight of all time? Ali. Second, Joe Louis. Not bad looking guys. They're pretty boys. Hey, who's the greatest fighter of all time? Sugar Ray Robinson, perm and everything. Not a booger, boy. Simply, you know that guy looks like a bloody scabby booger. Let me see. Grass on 100K, big homie. 100%. Thank you so much. Bro, somebody is me. How was that allowed? Anyway, so somebody's been going around. You've been going around acting like me, bro. Don't do that. Don't be you. Be you. Let me see. The day Biz get mad, we're gonna see him on Snapped. Right. Yo, hey, you make a pretty boy, pretty girl, they are mad forever. And what I'm saying is this. Don't look at Canelo Alvarez, red hair, his freckles and everything. Oh, yeah, he's soft. No, that dude would knock your face off. Check out Canelo. Check out Canelo. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Let me see. This is what Canelo's been on. Let me see what you have to say. Hold on. Let me cancel this. Let me see what you have to say. I knew that Canelo was in a different mindset for this fight once he said he is going to break Caleb Plant's jaw. Yeah, he's on something else. Maybe he's just looking for an excuse to try to break somebody's jaw. That's how Wilder was. Wilder, I'm looking to catch a body. Wilder was just, brother, he was just looking for an excuse to punch somebody in the face the hardest he can. And then I wanted in blood. Tyson Fury just pushed enough buttons to where he wanted to catch a body. All right. That's Canelo's probably just looking for an excuse to want to break somebody's jaw. Styles make fights, but who beats who? Tank, T.O., Haney, Shakur, Garcia. That's a long-winded answer. If these young cats all fought, who would win against who in your eyes? That's a win against who, so look at the combinations. Shakur against Tank, Tank against Garcia, Garcia against Tank, T.O. against Haney, Shakur against T.O. This is a lot of combinations. I'll tell you this. I think Tank Davis may just be the best one. Okay. Most technically sound is Haney or Shakur. I got Garcia last. Teofimo Lopez is the most experienced. So I got him on top of all of them as far as the best fighter right now. But Tank Davis, as far as who can probably beat them all, is probably Tank Davis. And the nicest one, Haney and Shakur. Okay, so let me share. No, I got, not because Ryan's a duck. I got Ryan at the bottom because he hasn't been fighting. All right, and he has a huge flaw, keeping his head sky high with a lack of defense. All right, so here we go. Let me go to, is it this one? Yeah, here it is. Do you see his media workout? Like his media day? Look at his footwork. Smooth as a baby's ass, ain't he? Let's see what else we got. Everything's a counter. Everything's a counter. Well-oiled machine. Now, he's not moving too much to get out the way of the bag, right? He's staying in the battle. See? He's not moving too much to get away from the bag. He's staying in the battle. Slight movement. Just beautiful. Just beautiful work. Beautiful work. Look at his foot. Look at his feet. distance, the perfect distance to land some power shots. He's coming with power to break you off every time. I think the jabs aren't going to come that often. I think he's trying to pull a Roy Jones. Remember, Roy Jones Jr., most of the punches he landed were like power shots. He didn't jab that much. I just like the subtle movements. Beautiful work. I mean, beautiful work. Give Tyson Bell. That guy's putting together some beautiful, magnificent work. Magnificent. What say you? Canelo just like me, for real. All right. Inches away. Look, smooth as a baby's ass. Let's see what else you got to say. Pound for pound, number one. I still got Usyk number one. Pound for pound. What else you got to say? Canelo, best boxer out right now. That's I can't say anything against that. Do you believe Ruiz has the tools for Fury? No. Ruiz can be a good volume accurate puncher, and he's not stiff like brother. That's a horrible. He can't. That's a huge mismatch. To me, I think that's a huge mismatch. But everybody, make sure you hit the like for more.
Hit the like, your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like, you know what you like.
Ooh. We're gonna do one more thing, and then we're gonna move over to AJ. One last thing, I do want to show you guys the stare down between Shakur Stevenson and Jamel Herring. Let's check that out real quick. My code is really working. Here we go. He said, I'm going to whoop your ass. Dog, I don't know, man. I don't know. Shakur Stevenson, this is going to be beautiful Saturday night. Make sure you show up to my live stream commentary. I'll be calling the fight. But what I'm looking at is the new. I can identify with Jamel Herring. Look at him. He's wearing a Wu-Tang shirt. He got his hat on straight. This boy got his hat to the side. He looks like a boy. Look, he's sagging. You know, he looks like a boy. Okay. This guy looks like a guy I can identify with. He got the chains and everything. He doesn't have one chain or nothing, but he does have the most important jewelry as accessory, and that's the WBO title. All right. And look how he's looking down at him, not really saying a word. He cracks a smile every so often. I can identify with Jamel Herring more, but that doesn't mean he wins the damn fight. When you got a lot of youth and a lot of spry, and you just got a lot of vigor, you know what I mean? You can mess around. Look, how do you think that isn't that much different from how Muhammad Ali was looking at Sonny Liston? Think about it. Like my mom said, I remember the lead up to the fight. I remember the fight. My mom said nobody thought that little boy was going to beat that man. But my mom can identify with Ali because, they were around the same age, right? Hit the Tyson Bell. He was older, but you know what I mean? He was younger. When I'm pretty sure the young people in here can identify with Shakur. I can identify with Jamel, right? But because you're young, see, Ali was doing the young stuff, talking the young slang, talking all the stuff that they were doing at that time that was new and hip. Sonny Liston was from the old school, and Sonny Liston ain't talk much. And Sonny Liston was looking at him like, this guy must be crazy. And who won that fight? Muhammad Ali beat the hell out of him. But when I'm looking at this, I can identify with Jamel and what he's doing and how he's rocking and how he's moving. But that does not mean he beats that young kid. Shakur Stevenson messed around, beat his ass from pillar to post. We don't know. We'll find out Saturday. You know what I mean? Who am I rooting for? My boy, Jamel Herring. Who am I putting my money on? Man, sorry, Jamel. I tell you guys all the time, dog. My heart has nothing to do with my money, my bankroll. All right, hold on. Let me close this. Now check out Anthony AJ Joshua. You see that? Is that Jamal or Jamel? Boom! Look what Ronnie. Look at. Let's look at that again. Look at what they're teaching them. Let me pause. Let me take the sound off. Boom. Okay, hold on. Let me show you what the Charlo did first. Is that Jamal? That pull right hand, that pull counter. Boom. Throw the first one just to throw the second one. But look at Ronnie. Look at Wade, bro, when you do it. Because he's going to come with a counter of his own. Boom. Be in the fire. Be in the fire. They're showing them how to punch within the trade, within the combination. Okay? This is the type of shit that Anthony AJ Joshua needed against Andy Ruiz when he hurt Andy Ruiz. Still be in the war, but be ready to counter. Be ready to set him up still. Throw the right hand. I love him with Ronnie Shields. Hit the Tyson Bell. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you guys when I got it wrong yesterday, when I said Ronnie Shields with Efe Ajagba and how Frank Sanchez was able to counter him. Ronnie Shields wasn't even in his corner. So I knew something was wrong. And I keep getting that wrong. I keep forgetting about that. That Ronnie is no longer training Efe Ajagba and has been that way for like 2 damn fights. Hit the Tyson Bell. All right. But I knew something was wrong. I'm like, Frank Sanchez just whooping his ass. Damn, Ronnie. Ronnie wasn't even in his corner. Ronnie's probably looking at this show like, come on, brother. And that's the black. 2 sugars. But I do want to say this. Please explain why you have Usyk over Canelo. I can explain that. I've done it a million times, but you don't come to my channel enough, or you just found my channel, so I'll explain it to you in a minute. Look. It's funny. Anthony AJ Joshua, before taking on Alexander Usyk, he made a statement that I really liked, but it's now his cap. Okay? Here's the statement he made that is now cap. He said he was talking about sticking with a trainer, and he was talking about Tyson Customato. He was talking about Dundee and Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, all those things. Okay, he gave examples, and as soon as he lost, I got a bail. As soon as he lost, I got to get the hell out of here. I wonder if he knows what he was doing wrong, or I wonder if he was fighting in the middle of fighting like, I don't know enough. I obviously don't know enough. Okay? I'm fighting Usyk, and I don't know how to handle this southpaw. I don't know enough. All right? What Anthony AJ Joshua was doing, like I said, I can relate to Anthony Joshua more than every other heavyweight out there. Though Wilder's my favorite heavyweight, I can relate to Anthony Joshua the most. I got to know Wilder before AJ. That's really what it is, right? But I can identify with AJ. And the fact that as soon as AJ lost, he's looking for a way to be successful for the next time. As soon as he hit the deck, bam. All right, how can I be successful? That's me. That's me. Miss, pep. Okay, hold on. Now, how did you land that? How can I be successful and make you miss this one? Okay? That is integrity. That is being humble. That is hunger. I love those things. All right? What say you? I'm not sure who he's going to choose. I do like the Ronnie Shields pick. I really do. Biz, you see Plant's coach on Fight Hub. Caleb's more athletic than Canelo, I'm sure. In my opinion, at least in certain aspects. I didn't see that. Let the light in, though. But I didn't see that. Learning on the job. Yeah. I still see Usyk winning the rematch. Yeah. Now, the reason why you used to hate AJ a long time ago, I didn't hate him. I hated on him. You talking about when I first started my channel, like maybe my 10th video in? Yeah. That was because I was dumb. I didn't get to know AJ, and I didn't know what was, I lost track of what was going on in the UK. And it took people like BK and took subscribers from the UK to school me on that. So yeah, I'm built different. Yeah. That's why only dumb people would stay making the same dumb mistakes and not learning. So I learned from that 3 years ago, and I don't look back at that either. Hit the Tyson Bell. I don't look back at that either. I made a lot of dumb mistakes, but I look forward. So yeah, I was dumb. I was ignorant on AJ and what he was doing, and I was ignorant to the whole UK scene. So that's when I made that video. I'm sick of my own shit, and I made that change. Right. All right. So look, you always got to be able to learn and humble yourself and be available to learn. Okay. So, why I have Usyk over Canelo Alvarez and why I have him over Terrence Bud Crawford, because Usyk undisputed at cruiserweight. Canelo is the undisputed anywhere. Hold on, but Terrence Crawford is. But Usyk went up to heavyweight and then beat the top heavyweight, ranked number 1, while Tyson Fury was ranked champion. Anthony A.J. Joshua was ranked number 1, and then he beat him for 3 major titles. Hit the Tyson Bell for 4 titles in all. So he's a unified champion. He went from undisputed, moved up, and became unified. All right, beating the top heavyweight. So Terrence Bud Crawford, he became undisputed at 140, moved up to 147, but he has not fought anybody to be unified. Usyk did. Okay. Canelo Alvarez, unified. He has to get undisputed from Caleb Plant, but then he'll have to move up and be somebody like Better BF to become unified to do what Usyk did. That's how incredible what Usyk did. It's very incredible. All right. Hit the Tyson Bell. Let me see. Facts are in the bank. 100%. 100%. So what say you? Who would you humility is a wonderful thing, Showbiz. 100%. 100%. Who would you want him? Hold on. Damn Biz, where's the chat today? What's up with the note? I have no idea. Everybody, but this is how you fix that.
Hit the like, your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like, you know what you like.
Ooh, see how happy I was? Ooh, look, good morning to you, and make sure you go to the Shut Up Club, okay? Biz Adult, follow me on Twitter. Yeah, who would you want AJ to train with? We got a few other things to talk about, and we're running out of damn time, but we got to get to it. We're running out of time, big time. We'll probably have to talk a little bit about the other stuff while I'm reacting to Tank Davis and Rollie press conference. Maybe I could go on a little bit earlier or something like that. What do you guys got to say? Let me see. If Canelo, because undisputed, is he back over Usyk? Brother. That comment was dumb. I want to ask you guys, what's up with hearing half of what I say? I said, become undisputed, move up, and beat the unified champion. What? Brother. That comment was dumb. But undisputed is like LeBron rings. All right, let's move on. Let me ask you guys. Hold on. Did you talk about Whyte's fight? Okay, let's talk about that. So, Dillian Whyte. How many of you guys believe that Dillian Whyte hurt his shoulder? Dillian. Rest in peace, my man. Much love to you. We love you, boy. Heavy D. Okay. So here's what Dillian Whyte has to say about his shoulder injury. You guys don't believe the shoulder injury? Let's talk about it. Okay, not at all, Biz. All right. Once again, I did a whole video. All right, we don't believe Earl Spence hurt his eye. He come with an eye patch, everything. Wrong guy. Come to find out that it's been like it's the mirror switch of the photo. Oh, it is that same eye. Well, we don't believe it. He photoshopped it. They show Ryan Garcia in the hospital. That's Photoshop. It's like I just did a whole video, but let's do it. Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte said this: I am devastated as I had a great camp, was in great shape, and had great sparring. This is what Whyte said. I was looking forward to knocking Valine out and would have done so in the first half of the fight. I don't believe that. I believe that he believes it, but I think Otto Valine would have gotten that ass. The first fight. I am devastated about not being able to fight on October 30th, but I want to thank everyone for all their support. Well, look, people in the war room think that you're lying. Okay. Let me see. Now, here's what Vali's promoter said is very disappointing. If it is an injury, then he should heal. And this is Valine's promoter. If it is an injury, then he should heal and they should reschedule this event. That would be the fair thing to do. It would not be fair to the sport of boxing for Dillian to have an injury, whatever it is, and as a result of it, to be able to be mandated to fight Fury. What say you? Okay, because that's the whole thing. The whole thing is, man, how convenient. Dillian got a shoulder injury. He doesn't have to fight Otto Valine. He has to fight Tyson Fury now because he is still the mandatory for Tyson Fury. Fury got 30 days to make a fight with the V. So now he doesn't even have to wait for Otto Valine and Dillian Whyte for that fight to be over with. He can just make the fight with Dillian Whyte. And Valine and the team Valine is like, yo, he should have to fight us no matter what. He shouldn't just get a chance because he got a hurt shoulder. What say you? Biz, Canelo fanboys are like the Beyonce beehive, bro. They don't hear unless you're cheerleading for him. Well, that's a lot of fanboys. Look, agreed. Rushing a Fury fight, agreed. Okay. All right. I don't know. All right. But as of right now, I can only say that Dillian Whyte's hurt. But it's up to the WBC. The WBC can say, okay, with that injury, you still have to fight Otto Valine. But the WBC been running Dillian Whyte through the ringer for a long time. Okay. Dillian Whyte and the WBC aren't the best bed buddies. Okay. Dillian Whyte was interim champion here. Then he had to fight for it again against Oscar Rivas. And yeah, he was a mandatory here. Then he had to fight for it against Ortiz. He didn't. He turned that down. Then it was a constant. Chronologically, it's all messed up what I just said. But I'm just saying, he was a mandatory, then he wasn't, then the interim champion, and then where's the B sample? And then it was stripped. And then if the WBC do that again, and it's up to them. They got the power to, but if they do that again, well, you're not really the interim champion. You still got to fight Otto Valine, but put the pressure on Tyson Gypsy King Fury to make a fight in 30 days. That's difficult. Okay. But we'll see. Right? Dillian Whyte now, he's probably like, give me my shot at the title. Look, it doesn't matter. As boxing fans, we win. Forget it. We've seen Tyson Fury fight Otto Valine already. Though it has a beautiful story, I'd like to see that fight again. Okay? But we never seen him against Dillian Whyte. And we never really seen Dillian Whyte fight for the title like that. We saw him fight AJ. But right now, Dillian Whyte has worked his way all the way up. Okay? Give him a shot against Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. We want to see that. All right? And in the meantime, in between time, AJ is going trainer hunting to take on Usyk in a rematch. All right? So, what say you? I don't think it's that bad. I'm getting hit by my sponsor right now. Hold on. All right. What say you? How did Brazil and Valine get a title shot before Whyte? Brazil was a good point because Dillian Whyte got stripped of the title. Let me get this right. I think Dillian Whyte got stripped of the title because he wears the B sample with Oscar Rivas. He wasn't mandatory for a while because he didn't fight Ortiz. It's just a lot of political stuff. All right, I have to go back and fine tooth comb it, but there is a reason why the Bronze Bomber was able to kind of like dodge that Dillian Whyte missile. You know, okay. Otto Wallin. I don't even think that was for a title. Otto Wallin against Fury. No, Dillian Whyte. Deontay Wilder was still the WBC champion. Right? I think Deontay Wilder was a WBC champion and Otto Wallin, yeah, the lineal champion, but that's not a sanctioning body. You don't become mandatory for the lineal champion. Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was like a tune-up fight. Yeah, that wasn't for a title. All right. Correct. Yeah. So that's how that whole thing go. I'm going to ask you guys this before I leave. I'm going to ask you guys this before our hour is up, because then I have to go do my Thursday podcast for Spotify right after this. But so you guys can jump over to my Spotify, check that out. It's on the ticker and Buzzsprout. I'm going to ask you guys this about Malik Scott. Nothing against Malik Scott. You know, that's my dog. Okay. But Mark Breland wasn't bad for Deontay Wilder like that, was he? I mean, their relationship was bad. Right? But Mark Breland was nice with him. Huh? Ortiz was better than Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder beat him twice. Ortiz was better than him. Ortiz beat him more rounds in those two fights. Deontay Wilder beat him twice. 10-time title defense of the WBC title. He's in the record books. He wasn't bad with Deontay Wilder, was he? Look, Mark Breland with Deontay Wilder got a draw that first fight with Tyson Fury. He wasn't bad with him. They didn't have a good relationship, but Mark Breland was teaching him some good stuff. Mark Breland wasn't bad with him. It's just that if the relationship fell off, so Deontay Wilder was getting worse, and Mark Breland hated that, and Deontay Wilder was like, I ain't going to jump rope, I ain't going to do this. All I need is my right hand. He started having that like victory defeated Deontay Wilder. Okay, after humbling himself, he got back with Malik Scott. Who was also trained by Mark Breland, who was a part of that camp. He learned a lot from Mark Breland. Malik Scott never said anything bad about Mark Breland, did he? Never. Malik Scott has never said anything bad about Mark Breland. He respects Mark Breland. Wasn't bad, but with Malik, that's his best performance. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's the best I've seen. He was bone tired after the second round. I don't know. I saw Deontay Wilder against Berman Stavern throw jabs everywhere. Moving around the ring. I'm talking about that first fight that went 12 that he won on the scorecard. He outboxed him. I don't know. See what I'm saying? Stavern was Wilder's best performance. I don't know if y'all really know Wilder. You claim you do. But Wilder being bone tired after the third round, landing a good shot that affected Tyson Fury for an entire round, having him drop Tyson Fury twice. But that was it. I don't know. Throwing the jabs in the first round, that was his best performance? If you're a fan of Wilder, try watching his fights. I don't know if that was his best performance. Stavern is a bum. I wasn't talking about how good Stavern was. I'm talking about Wilder, how Wilder looked. I ain't saying that was the best fighter Wilder fought. I'm talking about the best Wilder looked. Understand what I'm saying? Huh? Let me ask you this. You feel what I'm saying? Let me ask you this. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury won. Deontay Wilder performed better. Deontay Wilder wasn't bone tired, rolling all around the ring after the third round. Yo, what I'm saying is he didn't perform that well with Malik Scott tutelage because Malik Scott is kind of new, okay? But he added all that weight, which I'm sure, I mean, that really just worked against him, okay? Getting him tired, all right? But I think he needed more time with Malik Scott. I think he needed more fights with Malik Scott. So you can't blame Wilder's performance on Malik Scott whatsoever. Actually, his hunger, you can give Malik Scott love for having that relationship with Wilder. But I'm not sure. Look, Gerald Washington, I'm not sure if that was the best you've ever seen of Deontay Wilder. I'm not sure about that. Respect Biz, 100%. 100%. I'll tell you this, though. I'll tell you this before I go. I'll tell you this. The more I see Wilder, right? Even after that last fight, the more I know AJ, up until this point, wouldn't have beaten Wilder. He wouldn't have beaten him, dog. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's the big moment of today. He wouldn't have beaten him, dog. He wouldn't have beaten him. I've been saying Wilder flattens AJ. I'm a Brit. He wouldn't have beaten him. Facts. AJ will wipe the floor with Wilder. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I realized about Wilder. How about this? Did Tyson Fury give the blueprint to beat Wilder? Because that's what AJ said. AJ said what Tyson Fury did to beat Wilder is what he would have done. Did Tyson Fury give the blueprint to beat Wilder? Wilder beats AJ in a war, in my humble opinion. Let me tell you this about Tyson Fury. AJ hits harder than Fury? Yeah, he does. Hold on real quick. A lot of people must understand Wilder had his strongest puncher ego, but Tyson got up in the first fight. He mistook adding weight equal more power. Yeah, this is what I want to say. About that, and then I'm about to go. If Tyson Fury's the guy, he gave the blueprint to beat Wilder. Wilder dropped his ass 4 times. Tyson Fury had to do the Undertaker get up from the dead for the community. AJ can't get up from the dead, bro. AJ would get up, but not from the shots that dropped Fury. Fury's built different. Even with having the blueprint to beat Wilder, know what else you got to have to be able to awake from the dead? And that's the black to sugar. I thought about this last night. How do you beat Wilder like Tyson Fury did? Okay, but you also got to be able to awake from the dead, bro. You got to be able to get up. I agree, Biz. Yeah. That punch, those punches that when Fury pulled the Undertaker that first fight and the third fight, those right hands, AJ ain't getting up from. He ain't the same. I saw Usyk rock AJ. AJ's a bad boy. He's one of my favorite fighters. Okay? But it's not about favorites. I saw Usyk rock AJ. $100. In order to beat Wilder, you got to press him and then be able to get up from the dead. Look, before I go, Tyson Fury is insane. Because after that right hand that he took, he should have been more defensive. He kept pressing him. So you got to take that right hand, shake it off. When he got hit by that right hand, his legs did the whole Bambi thing. You got to take that right hand, shake it off, and then have the balls to keep pressing forward. I don't know if that's AJ. I don't know if that's AJ. Bruh. Don't worry, because I cut this as a separate clip to let you guys know where I stand. And Anthony AJ Joshua likes the show. I love you like a play cousin. I love you, boy. But I'm saying, in order to beat Wilder, you got to have the blueprint that Tyson Fury had. And you have to be able to awake from the dead. Showbiz, but don't. Just moving forward, if you guys want to know my stance, nobody beats Wilder but Tyson Fury. Would Wilder have got up from that Klitschko bang? Yeah. Wilder showed that he'd keep getting up. Oh, yeah. Wilder's insanity matches that of Tyson Fury. They both will fight to the end. While AJ will keep getting up. All right. But I'm not sure if anyone can get up from what Deontay Wilder laid on Tyson Fury those 2 times. And not only get up, but relentlessly press forward. I'm out.